Hello everybody, here we have a deck from Copycat. This is Copycat's Patreon run for November. I don't really know what to say about this deck. I don't understand why it has no decent opening unit. It has only anti-vehicle in the War Factory. It doesn't have lasers. It's like it's one of those really impressive decks where it's missing a bunch of roles and yet still hasn't filled those slots with units that do anything. You know, like normally you're like, okay, I'm going to take out my 10 cost unit and then I'll have like an extra space for something good, and then you have like a better late game. But this deck is simultaneously reduces its early game by not having that 10 cost unit and still does nothing better late game than other decks. So yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's see how it goes. I think the idea is the laser drones allow you to go Kane, but I feel like that's unlikely to actually happen.
You two can have Blade play amazing decks for $5 a month. Check out his Patreon. Also like, comment, and subscribe.
It's actually a good point. I have been meaning to mention this during my YouTube videos. I do keep forgetting to do so. So I will in fact talk about it now. I would really like to take adverts off of my YouTube videos, because obviously adverts kind of suck. I personally don't enjoy YouTube videos being interrupted with adverts, and I'm sure most of you don't either. Obviously, like, if everyone gave like 50 cents a month, then I would easily be able to remove all of my YouTube adverts and still, like, if I was making that from Patreon. But obviously that is obviously, you know, there's a lot. I understand that people don't want to necessarily do that kind of thing, but just to put it out there, if my Patreon does get to enough, I will take all adverts off of my YouTube. Like, that is something I want to do. That is a goal I have. It's something I'm aiming to do for sure. Like, if I can get there and remove all adverts from YouTube, that would be a milestone for me, so I would be really excited to do that. So anyway, if you don't like adverts on the YouTube, maybe consider, you know, just like $1 a month or £1 a month, whatever the lowest on Patreon is. And yeah, if we get enough people doing that, then I can cut all the adverts off of my YouTube, which would be amazing. At least I would be very happy with that. Alright, anyway, back to the game. So the fact that his shots are 14 actually matters a lot, because my flamers down here, this one-man flamer down here, I'm pretty sure that guy won because he was +1 level. I think, I didn't see the matchup exactly, but I'm pretty sure he walked into Decibel's shots and still won the fight. I wasn't expecting to win the fight, I was expecting to have to follow up with something else, but instead I won the fight because my guy's a +1. So that is a huge deal, and is obviously it is disappointing to play a game where levels is such a big deciding factor. But unfortunately, that is the game we play. It does have levels. These things will happen. It is very hard to avoid. I really don't want to walk my bikes into this orca, so I'm just not going to. I'm just going to sit here and watch it for a while. Like, Venoms can beat missiles straight up, like walking into them. I want his orca to walk into my bikes. That's what I'm aiming for. Oh, did I get it? Yes, nice. I'll take the trade. I'm very happy with the trade. I just didn't want to have to suicide something into that orca. All right, so we're gonna actually go Phantom next. We have a lot of money here. The reason we have a lot of money is that we have more levels than our opponents, which means that we are not having to make as many units to win the game. So yeah, we're kind of just winning for the levels. I mean, not that I would necessarily be losing at equal levels, but like, I can't lose when I have the level advantage. Like, even just that +1 makes a huge difference.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Ash Stallone. Definitely muting him. He's gonna spam like 1,000 emotes. This guy's a massive jabroni. I think despite the fact that our opponent opened missiles last time, we're still opening bikes. I think that's just the only reasonable opener we have. Maybe I'm supposed to open Venom. Like, if you open Venom against Barracks, it's pretty great. If you open it against War Factory, it's kind of bad, but not... It's not like game over bad.
Building online.
Flamers.
Ready to... Okay, right.
Bikes. I'm happy that he switched to bikes. I'm happy to do some bike mirroring. There goes his rifles. I think it's weird that he has so many bikes, honestly. Like he's making bikes to counter my flamers, that's unusual. Alright, we're pretty far ahead here, we can pin this missile easily. I was ahead on the flamer matchup as well. This is kind of a not remotely close game. If he's starting to use bikes to counter my flamers as well, then he's not in good shape if that's the spot we'll reach. I'm tempted to make more flamers and just like if he's trying to counter them with bikes, I could just spam flamers, but kind of looks like he's trying to pop cap now. Can't pop cap my tank though, can you? Yeah, he's definitely pop capping me. Like I said, this guy's a massive jabroni. This guy also like rage DMs people on Discord all the time. He's like the biggest rage DMer. Looks like we're gonna win by a lot. This game just wasn't remotely close. Yeah, that was like the least close game ever. Pop an obelisk as well. I don't even know what he was doing. Like the game was just not remotely close.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Alright, Mac 45. Tell you what, I'll do chat. I'm just gonna turn off chat box because you're all children and can't behave yourselves. I'm gonna try the Venom opening this time. See how it goes. What? How is this real life? Oh god. I'm kind of saving up for Scorpion. No, I can't save up for Scorpion, that's just nonsense. It'll take way too long. Oh man, who opens Pitbull though? What an insane thing to do. Actually completely insane opening Pitbull. It's a 3 Pitbull. What is this guy doing? Like, is this guy watching the stream? Why would you ever open triple Pitbull? This is like a completely like it's just baffling why you would ever open triple Pitbull. That just makes no sense. So making Venoms and now this is actually a time to make laser drone, I guess. Hey, we killed the MLRS. Feels good, man. Surprised we haven't seen another jump jet trooper. Like, that's kind of insane to me. There it is. Clean shot? Why? I have 3 scorpions, why are you making a slingshot? Well, if he gets this harvester, it's all over. That's it, game's over. We've lost. As everyone knows, you can't win after losing a harvester. It's just not possible. Somehow we're doing it? Insane. Almost impossible to believe that we could possibly win after losing our harvester. And yet here we are, chat. Once again. What was this? Who opens triple Pitbull? What? Absolutely insane.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2.
I think that was not based on the opening units copycat. I don't think I won that game because of the openings. We'll try Venom again, but I've done it twice now and it's been bad both times. I'll try it again. I don't think laser drone is ever a viable option as an opener. Like, it's good versus nothing. There is no opening your opponent can do where you're happy with laser drone opening. I mean, you'd literally just be making it to have a free vision scout unit. The problem is you open Venom into, like, Barracks, which is the dream scenario for the Venom opening, and then your opponent just makes a Pitbull. And then you have to wait for a Scorpion, which costs 110. Which is just... Like, I've made one unit. We're 42 seconds in, I've made one unit this game. Unit number 2 at 45 seconds. That's like, the missile could have already fired by now. And I've made 2 units. Yeah, this is obviously horrendous.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Yeah, I think this is very clearly very bad, to be honest with you. And we have a level advantage here as well.
Unit offline. Missile cancelled. Nuclear weapon launched.
Alright, we're done with the Venom opening, I think. It's not good.
Unit offline.
Opening Air Tower has never been good. I don't think that's going to change with this deck. Opening Air Tower is just simply bad.
Building online.
Because I think the problem is that missiles are too good. Like, missiles and lasers are too good, so you need to get to your Flamer. And you can't open Air Tower, then get to your Flamer. And also have answers to Pitbulls. Because the Air Tower doesn't contain an answer to the Pitbull. If the Air Tower had something to beat Pitbull, maybe. But if the Air Tower had something to beat Pitbull, then Air would be OP.
Unit ready.
Uh-oh. That Orca is a big problem.
Unit offline.
And you have Phantom.
Unit ready.
Why not just shoot, dude? Why didn't the Phantom just shoot? If it had just fired and saved my Scorpion, we would be in much better shape right now. But sadly, no.
Unit offline.
Like, it has forward radar, it flew towards the Orca, I don't see why it wouldn't just fire whilst moving forwards with its forward radar.
Unit offline.
I'm gonna get no, oh, I shouldn't have gone Phantom, I should have gone with Spikes on this play. Now I have 2 Phantoms, which is never somewhere you want to be. I think we're gonna win anyway, but yeah, you really don't want to end up with 2 Phantoms. It's not ideal. Okay, I think we're done with the Venom opening.
Objective complete. Three, two, one. New objective received.
Alright. Back to the War Factory opening.
Building
Oh, I
online.
misclicked. Okay. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna try laser on opening this game. I think it's bad versus everything, but we're gonna give it a go. Looks like our opponent's gone Blind Double Harvester. Outstanding.
I obey.
I don't want to show him my laser drones in case he's gonna go Flamer first. He's on Air Tower, interesting. He went also laser drones. Wow. That's some high quality gameplay right there.
To the swamp.
Revving the engine. No problem.
You will be
Loiter burn.
That was meant to be a Venom. Oh, this is bad. There's a lot of misclicks so far.
processing.
You're gonna brain him.
Now I have 2 squadrons of laser drones. No answers to lasers.
Await will be
No, this has gone very poorly.
processing. I obey.
Revving the engine.
Please kill my laser drones. Please, friend. Alright. Well, we're gonna get this missile. I don't know what our opponent is up to. Played that missile very weirdly. Got a kind of late missile as well. Phantom. Okay. Oh yeah, your forward radar works. I see how it is, game. I see how it is. That is a Centurion. That's a good target for laser drones. Except, you know, not really, because nothing's a good target for laser drones.
Unit
Alright, go get him, laser drones. I believe in you. I don't believe in you anymore. Ooh, that's a good target for laser drones.
Advancing card orbit. Taking position.
Come on, laser drones, I believe in you.
Scorpion moving. Scorpion tank.
How are they so bad?
Launch of Scorpion.
How are they so terrible?
Scorpion tank reporting.
Yeah, get him, laser drones. Take down that Centurion. Yes, laser drones, king among men. Alright, we did it, chat. We did it. The laser drones defeated the tech menace. Excellent work.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Carefully now.
Brisket. Yeah, we're done opening Air Tower. I know I said last time, but this time I mean it. I'm gonna click War Factory now. Make sure that we can't accidentally open Air Tower. I hope this isn't laser
Unit ready.
rifle. Alright.
Attack bike ready to roll. Okay.
If someone just went laser first and walked into my harvester, they could probably kill it.
Okay, kill them all. Kill them all.
Yet another weakness of the deck.
As you wish. Advance for the Brotherhood.
Building online.
Your command.
These flamers are gonna have their work cut out for
You're
them.
ready to
We're gonna recapture all the pads in time. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh dear, that's a juggy. That's gonna be a tough one. We're gonna need venoms for that. A little swapperino. No, misclicks! No! Oh my god, so many misclicks. What am I doing? Wow, I cannot believe I won that missile. That was a lot of misclicking. There's so many misclicks. This laser's still alive, really? Chuggy does way too much damage. Chuggy damage is absurd, man. Gonna get ready for Venoms because he's gonna fill up with laser. There it is.
Venom armed and ready.
I think like Venom tank is probably our game plan here.
Unit ready.
Advancing Scorpion.
Unit offline.
Ready to Scorpion rolling. Ready to take
Unit ready.
flying out. Scorpion taking position. Scorpion your command. Scorpion
Banshee?
ready.
Oh no, that kills all 4 of my units.
Scorpion ready to
And none of them
fly
shoot back.
out. Scorpion
That's a
tank.
bit of an issue.
Scorpion, your command. Go on.
Alright, this Venom needs to go. We need a new unit.
Scorpion tank reports.
Yeah, 2 Banshees.
Venom. Scorpion ready to
I don't know. I guess I'll make a Phantom? I don't think it even... I think it takes like 3 shots to kill a
tank on the move.
Banshee though, which means I can't kill them both
Missiles on the
with
move.
1 Phantom volley.
Apart. We will not yield. Sting in the attack. Scorpion.
Unit offline.
Alright, it's time for the laser drones to shine. Let's go.
Unit offline.
Let's go, laser drones. This is it. This is your chance to shine. Prove you are worthy of a slot in my deck.
Phantom ready. Flying out. EMP missiles ready.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Taking heat. Your command. Ripped them apart. Phantom with a spy on Venom. Venom waiting target.
Is there a Banshee down here? Nice, there is. That makes this Phantom good. Nope, wrong one. This one. Can't even obelisk this Banshee. We're beating.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Okay, these laser drones actually did a really good job this game. Just as cheap placeholders. Which is why you can't have nice things, chat. This is why we can't have nice things. Cheap strong air is just ridiculous because it flies and it can't be blocked, so you can just spam it forever.
Online.
This isn't even strong air, this is like pretty weak air, and it's still decent just as a thing to throw at pads whilst you don't want to lose the game.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Halo.
Still moving.
Did you go for the house? Yes.
Building online.
Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne Johnson movie coming out? Oh my god, I'm definitely watching that.
As you wish. As you command. Burning.
I like both of those people. Alright, well, here we are once again. Bike opening into barracks. Just kind of chilling, waiting for our flamers.
Advancing.
I want to get some stall.
Like you're ready to
Oop, too many lasers. This is the thing, if people like massively overcommit on the lasers, like this guy went 2 lasers for my 1 bike squadron. Now this 1 flamer kind of cleans up because he has 2 lasers, which is, you know, a bit over the top. Although, having said that, go Harvester, go! Get on the pad! Yeah, I think it'll get there in time to go. I did have to pull Harvester to have enough units. Use this I didn't get blocked, it's annoying. But the flamers up top means that we win this. Well, the Harvester is what means we win this, but yeah. Good job, Harvey. You should always put your Harvester here, actually, on this map. Like, because you need to pull it on first missile way more often than you need to pull it ever again. So having it next to the pad on the first missile is really important. There's no way I'm driving into that concave. I will see if I can get a pot shot here, though. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that. Weird that he doesn't seem to have an answer to my tank other than bikes. You can't beat tanks with bikes only. Because you need to make something else. Inferno, that's a good one. I'll let the bike shoot it. Right. Now the Phantom kills it. Because Inferno doesn't die to 1 Phantom volley, but if you put some damage into it first, it will. There we go. Inferno's down. So we kind of trade 100 for 130. Well, except we still have the Phantom, so I guess we trade 100 for 30, in fact. Which is a pretty good trade. And now we just need to get something on this pad. And I have not got enough money to put Harvester on pad yet, I don't think. I haven't got a spare cash. Yeah, I mean, we had that one covered. I would have, if the missile had been stalled here, I would have moved the Harvester on and sent the Phantom top left.
3, 2, 1. New objective.
JMS. The opening in this deck is so weak. Like, if I ever opened the wrong unit and got rushed, it would be a nightmare. Like, if someone just went laser first and marched it to my Harvester and I opened bikes, that would be really bad.
Revving the engine. Gonna brain him.
Unit ready.
Okay, your command.
He hasn't gone bikes yet? Oh, there they are. I was going to say maybe he's going straight into tank. He hasn't got bikes yet, but then there they are.
No one says we bust their doors.
I like a bike mirror. I know what I'm doing in a bike mirror.
Missiles will rev. Gonna brain him.
Unit offline.
No problem.
Unit ready.
Okay, no one just revving the engine. Going to your command.
Ooh, lasers, that's not a bike mirror anymore. We do not have the money for a flamer at all. It's kind of awkward.
Building online.
This is gonna, if he just goes another laser here. Oh, he went militant, interesting. If he just got another laser here, he could have probably just held the pads with the lasers. Get this bike down here. Oh, missed it. Sorry, man. Looking pretty strong here, honestly. Another flamer up there.
Unit offline.
Looks like I'm gonna need a flamer up here.
Unit ready.
If I can get into a Venom for bottom pad, then we're Gucci. He's not going to be able to block it or find a counter to it in time. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna be my missile now.
I deserve success.
Yeah, good job, Venom.
Unit ready.
I will remember that.
Ooh, Giga. So a Giga surrounded by lasers and bikes. How do we beat that?
Unit ready.
I think this is obviously like what laser drone is in the deck for. Interesting drill pod decision there. Not sure about that one. Oh, we have Kane. We could use. There's an answer to the Giga. I think that's probably what we're going to do actually. I'm going to make laser drones because they have free vision. To make sure he can't run away. Because if you get outside of vision, then the obelisk won't shoot you. So I made laser drones to make sure we could maintain vision for that Giga kill. Not good. Killing that Giga was kind of hard work though. Now we are broke. It's pretty bad. He keeps drill podding, but like, he keeps drill podding when I have no targets for it really. Like he's just drill podding to get on the map, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Unit offline.
Alright, get him, laser drones. Get him. This is your time to shine, laser drones. Alright, they actually did shine pretty well there. Ah, man, a laser drone's better than I thought? Is that possible?
Stopping you is there.
Is there any way? I don't know, man. they've been alright so far.
New objective received.
Tiberium is calling.
Alright, so we're gonna stick with the bike opening. That's been the most successful by a lot. Basically, I just want to be able to go into flamers, and I don't think I can go air tower flamers because that won't beat Pitbull.
Burning your command. Launchers will bust their dial. Advancing like you're ready to roll.
Unit ready.
For Kane. Missiles will smash them. Like a revving, like you're ready to roll.
Interesting choice to not. I shouldn't have made the extra bike because he's clearly tech switching if he hasn't made a second bike yet.
Like you're ready to roll. Your command for Kane.
What is he doing? Mutant? Wow, that is very expensive tech switch right there.
Building online.
Definitely gonna get his harvester for that. Way too expensive a tech switch to go into mutants like that. Like one bike then mutant. You should just bike mirror, right? Like you can just bike bikes with bikes. There's no shame in that. You don't have to hard counter.
Scorpion ready to hunt. Your command. Advancing, revving. Missiles will smash them. Scorpion tank.
Unit ready.
Surprised we haven't seen a Chuggy yet.
For the Brotherhood.
All the frames are moving.
He surrenders? Okay, well, fair enough. Game was a bit of a beating.
Destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
No one understands Scottish, Gary.
Building online.
JMS again? Yeah, we're definitely bike opening. I'm gonna give him a friendly Kane greeting. Pretty sure he had emote. Oh, run away! Don't want to accidentally shoot and then get hit by his bikes.
Advancing, revving. Your command.
I'm Seth. Just Seth. Do not mistake
The bike mirror does not have defender's advantage. This is something that's
you are starting
pretty interesting about the bike mirror because the bike missiles take so long to land. You can drive into defending bikes and you will still fire all 3 of your missiles before their missiles hit you. So there is no defender's advantage in a bike mirror.
Launchers revving, no problem. Your command for Kane.
Be the flames.
Like you're ready to roll.
Guess we're gonna need another flame out.
Advancing.
Be the flames. Purge with fire.
For the burst.
Giga cannon, early Giga. I guess it makes sense. The strongest unit.
For Kane.
I'm gonna try and use the Giga to counter my flamers. The sad thing is it might work.
Scorpion tank reporting.
No, it wasn't quick enough. Alright, let's decharge the Giga. Guess we're gonna need laser drones here.
Scorpion tank reporting. Scanning. Scorpion taking.
So we want to dip in and out, shooting the bikes, weaken them.
Scorpion ready to hunt.
Processing.
Scorpion.
This flamer I don't really want anymore.
Awaiting.
Scorpion ready to hunt.
The I obey.
Alright, then we go with the laser drones.
Destroy.
Unit ready.
Eliminate the processing. Eliminate the swarming. Excellent.
They actually kill Giga pretty quickly, don't they? The thing about laser drones is, like all squad units, when there's 4 of them, they're pretty good. But as soon as there's like 2 of them, they're fucking useless. It's like all squad units, like when it's the full squad, they're decent, but then as soon as they start losing members? As soon as they start losing members, they're just absolutely useless. Or membles, you know, whichever you prefer. Alright, let's give them a fire the obelisk.
Fire the obelisk!
This is a great map for obelisk. Absolute banger of an obelisk map.
Unit ready.
Ambitious.
Absolute banger.
Objective complete.
Oh yeah, I'm messing Coochie. Unless my internet is like so bad that I can't stream in the new place, then I will still be streaming for sure. How many are we at now? We need to get to 12? That's 12. Alright, cool. Alright, there it is, chat. Did I lose a game with this deck? I think I didn't. I think I won them all. Insane. You know what? I thought this deck was going to suck, and it actually didn't. It was alright. I was surprised at how little it sucked. Apart from the laser drones, everything in the deck is good. And the laser drones were better than I expected them to be, but still not amazing. But, I mean, they are cheap. They weren't horrible. I thought they were going to be absolutely horrible. They're completely worthless versus GDI is the problem. Against Nod, they're still alright, but against GDI, they're absolutely horrendous. The guy with the MLRS and the slingshot, I think that matchup should actually be very, very bad for me. But he didn't play it that well, and it wasn't a great map for Fortress, so I ended up winning. But an MLRS and a slingshot is something that I should be very, very weak to. Alright, there you go. Yeah, deck was better than I thought. I thought it was going to be terrible, but it was alright. I might play a little bit more, see how it goes. I don't think it's going to, like, break any records or anything. Like, it's going to be worse than Giga Chuggy. It's going to be worse than this Noid Hex Giga deck. It's going to be worse than Inferno. It's going to be worse than, like, Chuggy Mutant, but it's not completely horrible. So, this deck would suffer greatly to Pred Pitbull. Yes, you are correct, Copycat. This deck would get creamed by Predators and Pitbulls. That's a good point. Because you can't kill Predators with Scorpions, and you can't kill Pitbulls with Laser Drones. Yeah, that's true. I think Pred Pitbull would smash you super hard. And imagine being weak to GDI. In this metagame, imagine being weak to GDI, the worst of the two factions. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you all next time.